Alright, let's talk about this because RedMagic is doing something very interesting this time. The RedMagic 11 Air is not just another gaming phone refresh. This one feels like RedMagic is trying to change how people look at slim gaming phones. Usually when we think gaming phone, we think thick, heavy, bulky, looks like a spaceship. But the 11 Air is trying to be slimmer, cleaner, and still crazy powerful. First big thing, the chipset. This phone is running Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite. This is top of the top. This is the kind of chip you expect in the most powerful Android phones of the year. It is built for heavy gaming, high frame rates, and long sessions without slowing down too much. But RedMagic didn't stop there. They added their own gaming chip called Red Core R4. Think of this like a helper brain. The main chip does the heavy work, and this extra chip helps keep things stable. It manages power, keeps frame rates smooth, and helps during long gaming sessions so the phone doesn't freak out after 30 minutes. They haven't shared exact RAM and storage versions yet, but they did confirm UFS 4.1 storage and LPDDR5X Ultra RAM. In simple words, apps open fast, games load fast, and multitasking should be smooth. This is flagship level stuff. Now here's where things get wild. RedMagic is claiming PC game emulation on this phone. They say you can run games like Tomb Raider 9 and Need for Speed 17 at around 60 frames per second using a built-in emulator. That's insane on paper. Now, let's be real for a second. These are company claims. Brands always show best-case numbers. Real-world testing might be different, but even if it runs close to that, it's still very impressive for a phone. For Android games, they are making some strong claims too. Honkai Impact 3rd at a stable 60 FPS. Competitive games like Delta Force and MOBA games hitting 144 FPS. And the craziest part, they say the 1% low frame rate stays above 141 FPS. That basically means very few frame drops. Smooth gameplay almost all the time. And if you've used gaming phones before, you know how important that is. High average FPS is cool, but low drops ruin everything. RedMagic seems very confident here. Now let's talk about cooling, because performance means nothing if the phone overheats. The RedMagic 11 Air has an active cooling fan spinning at 24,000 RPM. Yes, an actual fan inside the phone. And this is the first time RedMagic is putting a fan in their Air model. That's crazy because Air usually means thin and light. They're also using a big 4D ice step vapor chamber. Basically, heat spreads faster and escapes better. The goal is simple. Keep the chip cool so it can run at full power for longer. This is very important for long gaming sessions. Not just 5 minutes, I'm talking 1 hour, 2 hours, maybe more. Now, the design. This phone looks clean, but still very gamer. It has a 6.85-inch AMOLED display, 1.5K resolution, 144Hz refresh rate. That means scrolling is smooth, animations are smooth, and games feel very responsive. The screen-to-body ratio is 95.1%. That's almost all screen. Very tiny bezels at just 1.25 millimeters. And yes, under-display selfie camera. No punch hole, no notch, full-screen gaming, no distractions. PWM dimming is 2,592 Hz, which is good for eye comfort, especially at night. The back design is interesting. Curved rear panel with some transparency. You can see design elements inside. There's an RGB logo, because of course there is, it's a RedMagic phone. Triple camera setup too, though let's be honest, people buying this phone care more about gaming than cameras. Color options are actually nice. Aurora Silver with orange accents looks very cool. Stardust White and Quantum Black are more clean, but still have that red power button for contrast. Now let's talk about thickness and battery, because this is where the Air name matters. The phone is around 7.85 millimeters thick. That is thin for a gaming phone. Most gaming phones are chunky bricks. This one is slim, but still has a fan inside, which is impressive. Battery is rumored to be around 7,000 milliamp hours. If that's true, that's huge for a phone this thin. Combined with power management from the Red Core R4, battery life during gaming could be very good. Shoulder triggers are also here, physical touch triggers for gaming. If you play shooters or competitive games, you already know how useful these are. It feels closer to a controller. They also support RedMagic's Cube gaming engine. This is their software side that boosts performance, manages heat, and gives gaming tools like FPS counters, performance modes, and more. So what is RedMagic really doing here? They are saying you don't have to choose between slim designed and hardcore gaming anymore. You can have both. Of course, we still need real-world tests. How loud is the fan? Does it get annoying? Does performance stay stable after long sessions? How is battery drain when pushing 144 FPS? But on paper, this phone looks very serious. Snapdragon 8 Elite, extra gaming chip, active cooling fan, 144Hz AMOLED, near full-screen design, big battery, slim body. That's a strong combo. And the launch is on January 20th in China, so we don't have to wait long to see real reviews and benchmarks. If RedMagic delivers even 80% of what they're promising, the 11 Air could be one of the most interesting gaming phones this year, especially for people who want power but don't want to carry a heavy brick in their pocket. This feels like RedMagic testing a new direction, and honestly, I like it.